Okay guys, Assalamualaikum and a very good day to all of you. So the reason why I do this video is to compensate whatever I missed in the class, and I know some of you might not understand part of contract law, because contract law is the foundation for this course, so that I need to ensure everyone understand. Okay, so when we talk about contract law, contract law is basically governed and enforced by the Contract Act 1950. So our main reference will be Contract Act 1950, and of course, a valid contract between the parties should be there in order to ensure that the specific performance can be made or can be performed. The terms of the contract must be definite and certain as well, and this is significant because under equity law, okay, we cannot expect to enforce something that is invalid. Okay, let's say if the contract subject matter is illegal, therefore the contract that has been entered into by the parties should be voidable. Okay, so under contract law of contract, I always emphasize on the elements of the valid contract itself. Okay, the biggest three elements are offer, acceptance, and consideration. I tell you why. Because you have to differentiate between the performance and, of course, the intention. Under criminal law, we have the concept of mens rea and actus reus, whereby mens rea is the mind and actus reus is based on the action. So that I can conclude that under contract, why we emphasize that the basic elements are three, because offer and acceptance are something that is considered as action. Because when you offer something, you promise something. So you talk to someone and you promise to give or to stop giving something. Therefore, I could consider that offer is part of the physical action, and acceptance is the same thing, because you need to perform certain act in order to fulfill the agreement, in order to conclude the contract, so that you will follow the terms that has been stated by the offerer. Okay, again, our main reference will be Contract Act 1950, and Contract Act lays down every single definition, and of course confusion that may arise when you do contract. Therefore, in today's session, we're going to see the definition of contract, and then what is actually the capacity to enter into a contract. So I told you before that capacity will be the shell of the elements, because we have almost 6 elements, and every single elements rely towards each other. For example, I could say that, of course, offer may rely on the acceptance. So without the acceptance, there will never be a valid contract. Okay, and then later on, we're going to see how to differentiate between offer and invitation to trade. Okay, then we're going to see elements of a valid contract. Okay, then we start with our offer. We're going to see types of offer, and then we need to see as well communication of offer, what is considered as an offer. Okay, and then what can be considered as the lapse of an offer. So that, again, I told you that time is of an essence. That means time, every single ticking of the clock is very important when it comes to contract. And then you're going to see acceptance, which is we're going to focus on the mode of acceptance, because the mode probably is stipulated under the terms of the contract. Under the term of the offer, so that the offeror will have 100% power to dictate or to to choose which one that